Okay, good morning, all of you. Okay, today we are going to start our new class. In our last class, we have discussed about unit and dimensions, and we have completed that lesson. Okay, today we are going to discuss about the tude. Okay, as I remember, we have done up to question number 10, no? Okay. So I asked you to do up to question number 40. Okay. Before doing anything, I wanted you to tell something. That is, there's a way of doing this kind of MCQ tude. Okay. Suppose normally our MCQ paper consists of 50 MCQs, no? 50 MCQs. I think you know about that. Okay, 50 MCQs. So we have to train to do MCQ papers when we are doing MCQ tudes. Okay, how to train that one? That is the problem. Okay. Now I am going to teach you how to train to manage time in MCQ paper. Okay, because normally we are given 2 hours. Normally we are given 2 hours to complete 50 MCQs. That means approximately 2 minutes per one question, because we have there should be some time to recheck and do other things. Therefore, normally we have to allocate only 2 minutes for one question. Therefore, we have to train to do MCQ questions within the given time. Okay. Suppose we are given some MCQ tude or MCQ paper. Suppose there are 50 MCQ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like until 50. Okay. When we are doing MCQ tude, when we are doing MCQ paper or MCQ tude, you should do in this way. What is the way? The first thing you should do, you have to do. First, you have to read the question number 1. First, you have to read the question number 1. If you know the answer, if you know how to do that 100%, not 99%, not 90%. Okay. If you know how to do the question number 1 100%, do the question number 1. Do the question number 1. Then go to question number 2. Go to question number 2. Read it and check whether you can do it or not. If you can do it, if you know that you can do it 100%, let's do it. Okay. Now we have done 2 questions, and then again go to question number 3. Question number 3. Okay. Then check whether you can do it or not. Do it or not means, if you know the question, if you know the way of doing that question 100%, do that question. Otherwise, leave it. Otherwise, leave it. Suppose there are 3 statements. There are 3 statements, and you are asked to find the true statements, accurate statement. Okay. Among that statement, you know about 2, but you are not sure in about statement number 3. Okay. That means you know exactly, you know about statement 2s, statement number 1 and 2, but there is some not sure amount in question number, in statement number 3. So in that case, leave that question and go to the question number 4. Go to the question number 4. So leave that question, go to the question number 4. Suppose you can do that. Suppose you can do the question number 4, then do the question number 4. Okay. Likewise, you should do the question that you know 100% in the first round. In the first round, you should do the question that you know 100% in the first round. Okay? Because you have to go several rounds in MCQ paper. Okay? In the first round, you should do the question that you know 100%. That means, suppose you have done 20 questions. Suppose you have done 20 questions. Suppose you have done 20 questions. That means, Puta, now you have 20 marks. Now you have 20 marks because you know all the questions. You know all the questions. That is the most important thing. That is most important thing. පිළිවෙලට කරන්න එපා. මොකද පිළිවෙලට කරොත් පුතේ සමහර තැන් තියෙනවා අපි දන්නේ නැති තැන්. Okay? Don't do it like this. Okay? First, the first thing you have to do is do the questions that you know 100%. 100%. Okay? Suppose you have done 20 questions in your first round. That means now you have 20 marks in your MCQ paper. That means you have now you have 20 marks in your final paper, because 1 mark in MCQ paper is equal to 1 mark in final paper. Okay? I think you know that one, no? In our exam, MCQ paper, in our final mark, we will have 50 marks for the MCQ paper and 50 marks for the essay paper. Okay? But in essay paper, we are given 200 marks. We are given 200 marks, and after that, it will be divided by 4 and converted into 50 marks. Okay? So normally, that means in essay paper, we have to get 4 marks to get 1 marks in final paper. But in MCQ paper, 1 marks is equal to the 1 mark in final paper. That is the most important thing, Puta. Because that is the most important thing, and that is the most easiest way to get better pass in physics. Okay? So the first thing you have to do is do the questions that you know 100%. That you know 100% first. In your first round, you have to do the question that you know 100%. Okay? Suppose you have done 20 questions. That means now you have 20 marks in your pocket. Now go to the question. Now go to the question that you know about more than 50%. More than 50%. Okay? More than 50%. But something like you know about that question 80% or 90% or more than 50%. Okay? Let's do that kind of question in your second round. In your second round, you have to do the question that you know more than 50%, but not 100%. Okay? 50% වලට වඩා දන්න questions ටික කරන්න in your second round. Okay? Suppose there are 15 questions. Suppose there are 15 questions. 15 questions. Okay. Then you have done 35 questions. Now you have done 35 questions. 35 questions. Among that 35, 20 is 100% sure. 20 questions are 100% sure. But 15%, there are some doubts. Suppose among that 15 questions, 7 questions are correct. 7 questions are correct. That means now you have 27 marks. That means now you have 27 marks. Okay. Then final round. In your final round, now you can do the question that you don't know. That you don't know. Okay. Suppose there are some question, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Okay, that's mean anyway you have to do that in your exam. No? Let's do that kind of question in your final round. Okay, don't do it in your first round because it is time wasting. තේරෙනවද? මොකද දැන් questions paper MCQ paper එක ගත්තොත් පුතේ ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ MCQ paper එක ගොඩක් වෙලාවට easy questions තියෙනවා මුලින්, මැදින් easy questions තියෙනවා, අගිනුත් easy questions තියෙනවා. අගට යනකොට questions hard වෙන්නේ නැහැ. අන්න ඒ දේ ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ අලුත් MCQ papers වල තියෙනවා. ඒක නිසා questions අපිට මොන questions ලේසි වේද නැද්ද මේ easy මේ hard වේද කියලා අපිට කියන්න බෑ. ඒක නිසා මුලින්ම easy questions ටික කරගෙන යන්න. එතකොට ඕගොල්ලන්ට අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒ mark එක තියෙනවා. හරිද? Then you have to do the question that you know more than 50%. Then there may be some portion of that question. There may be correct some portion of that question. Okay. Then after that, do the question that you don't know. ඒ කියන්නේ කොහොමත් වාට ඒක කනා ගහන්න වෙන්නේ. කොහොමත් වාට ඒක කනා තමයි ගහන්න වෙන්නේ. ඒක නිසා ඒ වගේ questions කරන්න ඕනි last week. Okay. So you have to do this kind of, you have to obey this kind of way when you doing MCQ paper. Okay. ඔයාලා මේ MCQ paper එක කරනකොට මේ විදිහටම කරන්න ඕනේ. හරි. Okay. Suppose now you are given 20 questions. Okay. මම දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඒක දැන් train කරනවා. හරිද? මම දැන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මම 20 questions දෙනවා. 20 questions දුන්නට පස්සේ ඒ 20 questions හිතන්න 20 questions means 40 minutes. 40 minutes. So within 40 minutes you have to complete that one. Anyway, within 40 minutes you have to complete that one. Okay. So first do the questions. First do the easiest questions first. That means if you know the way of doing, or if you know the answer 100%, let's do that in your first round. Okay. After completion of first round, then go through the second round. In the second round, you have to do the questions that you know more than 50%. You know some portion of that question, but there may be some doubts. Okay. Let's do that kind of question in your second round. In your last round, you have to do the question that you don't know. Okay. So you have to go several rounds throughout the paper. හරිද? හරි. දැන් මෙතන ඉඳන් හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න, මෙතන ඉඳන් පුතේ අපි ක්ලාස් එකේදී අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒක ට්‍රේන් වෙනවා. ඒක ට්‍රේන් කරනවා මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ව අනිවාර්යෙන් ට්‍රේන් වෙනවා. දැන් ඕගොල්ලෝ මම ඕගොල්ලන්ට homework එකක් දුන්නට පස්සේ ඕගොල්ලන්ට homework එකක් දුන්නොත් එහෙම මම මේ 40 questions කරන්න කියලා පුතේ 20 questions කරන්න කියලා ගෙදරදී හරිද? ඕගොල්ලෝ කරන්න ඕනේ මේ විදිහට 20 questions නම් 40 minutes දාන්න. 20 questions දුන්නොත් 40 minutes දාන්න. Within 40 minutes you have to complete that one. Within 40 minutes you have to complete that one. හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. If you don't have much time, එතන අනිවාර්යෙන් ඕගොල්ලන්ට 40 minutes දාන්න මේ තියෙන questions මේ 20 දුන්නොත් එහෙම 40 minutes වලින් එහා don't do any question more than 40 minutes. 40 minutes වලින් නවත්තන්න. හරිද? මොකද you have to improve your mathematical ability, you have to improve your shortcut methods, you have to improve your timing. So you have to train that one. Otherwise you cannot do this MCQ paper within 2 hours. That is the most critical point in MCQ paper. Okay. If you are given more than 2 hours, then most of you can do all the questions. If you know the syllabus, you can do all the questions. If you are given more than 2 hours, but you should train to do MCQ question within 2 hours. So if I ask to do 20 questions in your home, okay, put 40 minutes. and within that 40 minutes you have to complete that one. You have to complete that one. Okay, you have to within that 40 minutes you have to complete that one. So think it is a suppose it is a MCQ paper with 20 questions, then do that within the given time. Okay, that's mean something like this. ඒ කියන්නේ පුතේ හිතන්න මම ඕගොල්ලන්ට 20 questions ගෙදරදී කරන්න කිව්වා කියලා. 20 questions ගෙදරදී කරන්න කිව්වා නම් ඔන්න ඔයා දාගන්න 20 questions ටික. 20 questions කරන්න කිව්වා නම් මේ විදිහට ඔයා අර මං කිව්ව විදිහටම questions ටික ඒ විදිහටම කරන්න. First go to the first question, check whether you can do it or not. If you can do it, let's do it. Then go to the second question, check whether you can do it or not. If you can do it, let's do it and go to the next question. If there is any doubt in third question, leave it. Go to the fourth question. Do it. Likewise, you can complete the first round. Okay. Then go to the second round, complete the second round, and go to the third round. Finally, complete the third round. Okay. So within 40 minutes, you have to complete 20 questions. Okay. තේරෙනවද? ඔයාලට බැරි වෙලා ටයිම් එක මැදි නම් ගණන් ගන්න එපා. කනා ෂොට් එකක් හරි ගහලා 20 minutes වලින් 40 minutes වලින් 20 questions ඉවර කරන්න. අන්න ඒකයි මම මේ හදා ගන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? දැන් හිතන්න එපා මේක ටියුට් එකක් නේ මම මේක හරියට හදන්න ඕනේ. ඒක නිසා මම පොඩ්ඩක් මේ ටයිම් එක අරන් හදනවා. එහෙම හිතන්න එපා. එහෙම හිතුවොත් ජීවිතේට ඔයාලා ට්‍රේන් වෙන්න බෑ පුතේ. හරිද? ට්‍රේන් වෙන්න බෑ. ඒක නිසා හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. ඕගොල්ලන් ට්‍රේන් වෙන්න ඕන නම් ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ ස්පීඩ් එක හදා ගන්න ඕන නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් මේ මෙතඩ් එක යූස් කරන්න. ඕගොල්ලන්ට මම 20 questions ගෙදී හදන්න කිව්වොත් එහෙම 40 minutes allocate කරන්න. 40 minutes allocate කළා අනිවාර්යෙන් 40 minutes වලින් ඒ 20 questions කරන්න. 40 minutes වලින් 20 questions කරන්න බැරි වුණොත් අනිවාර්යෙන් කනා ෂොට් එකක් හරි ගහලා 40 minutes වලින් ඉවර කරන්න. ඊට පස්සේ අර කනා ෂොට් ගාපු ඒවා ස්ටාර් මාක් එකක් දාලා තියාගෙන ඊට පස්සේ වෙන වෙලාවක ටයිම් බලන් වෙනම කරන්න. ඒක කමක් නැහැ. හරිද? හැබැයි ඔයා මාක් කරගන්න ඕනි 40 minutes වලින් ඔයාලට කොච්චර questions කරන්න පුළුවන් වද කියලා. ඒක ඔයා මාක් කරගන්න ඕන. 40 minutes වලින් ඔයාලට කොච්චර questions කරන්න පුළුවන් වුණා ටියුට් එකේ. හිතන්න ඔයා questions 15 questions කරා කියලා. අන්න ඒක මාක් කරගන්න. ඕගොල්ලෝ මම නම් ඉස්සර මං හදාගෙන තියාගත්තා මගේ ටේබල් එකක්. හරිද? ඒ වගේ ඕනනම් ඕගොල්ලෝ ටේබල් එකක් හදාගන්න. හරිද? ටේබල් එකක් හදාගෙන දැන් හිතන්නකෝ MCQ ආකාරයක් 20 MCQ වෙන්න පාට දුන්නා 20 MCQ දුන්නා ටයිම් එක ඔයා දැම්මා 40 minutes වලින් ඔයා කොච්චර MCQ ගානක් කරාද 15 MCQ නම් 15 නැත්තම් 20 MCQ කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් 20 MCQ ම කරා කියලා ටේබල් එකක් ඕගොල්ලෝ හදාගන්න ඕගොල්ලන්ට පේන විදිහට හරිද එතකොට ඕගොල්ලන්ට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ ඉම්ප්‍රූව්මන්ට් එකක් තියෙනවද නැද්ද කියලා ඕගොල්ලන්ට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් මොකද ඕගොල්ලෝ එක අනිවාර්යෙන් ඕගොල්ලෝ විසින්ම හදා ගන්න ඕන දෙයක් අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒක තමුන් විසින්ම හදා ගන්න ඕන දෙයක් ඒක මට කරන්න පුළුවන් ඕගොල්ලන්ට එකට යන්න ඕනේ මෙතස් එක කියා දෙන එක. මේ මෙතස් එක ඕගොල්ලෝ හරියට මේ ෆලෝ කරන්න. හරි? හොඳයි. අද අපි ඒක පොඩි ටෙස්ට් එකක් කරලා බලමු කොහොමද ඒක කරන්න කියලා. හරිද? පොඩි ටෙස්ට් එකක් කරලා බලමු. ටෙස්ට් එක කරන්න කලින් මම first මේ we have done up to question number 10 no okay we can do up to question number 20 okay then we can do a test okay there are some shortcut methods when we are doing MCQ there are some shortcut methods and we can follow that kind of shortcut methods when we doing MCQ okay හොඳයි The first shortcut method is shortcut method then first shortcut. The first shortcut method එක තමයි අපිට eliminate කරන්න පුළුවන් අපිට මේ reject කරන්න පුළුවන් answers rejecting answers that means suppose everyone okay I will share the screen okay you can look into first question okay now I am going to explain about rejecting answers method okay that is a shortcut method how to reject incorrect answers in this method we can reject incorrect answers that means impossible answers okay okay first look at this one in this case we have to have some knowledge about that question okay not about 100% but we have to have some knowledge okay in first question Putta we are asked 1 gigameter is equal gigameter if you know gigameter is a multiple if you know gigameter is a multiple then definitely there should be a positive power so we can reject these two answers okay so now there are only 3 answers to select one so we have to select one of them ඒ කියන්නේ ඕගොල්ලෝ කනා ෂොට් එකක් ගැහුවත් ඕගොල්ලෝ ගහන්න ඕනේ පුතේ මේ තුලින් එහෙකට අන්න ඒකයි මම කියන්නේ කනා ෂොට් එකක් ගැහුවත් ඒක හරියන possibility එක අපි වැඩි කර ගන්නවා so we should improve the possibility of getting correct answer so the first thing we can reject the impossible answers in this case I can reject this one and this one and other thing then I have to choose one of them okay so these two answers cannot be happen that means impossible answers so I can reject those answers and I can choose one of these three answers okay then okay then another example look at this look at question number 10 question number 10 in this case we are asked to find basic unit and supplementary unit SI basic and supplementary unit suppose we know about supplementary units are either radian or extra radian no then I can remove this one and remove this one because those are not having radian or extra radian so if we want to choose a answer you should choose among these three so the possibility of getting correct answers will be high. සමහර වෙලාව තියෙනවා පුතේ අපිට එහෙම රිජෙක්ට් කරපුව ගමන් කෙලින්ම ආන්සර් එක එන වෙලාවල් තියෙනවා. මේ ගන්න දෙයක් ඇත්තෙම නැහැ. So මේ rejecting answers method is very quick method when we are doing MCQ questions. When we are doing MCQ questions. Okay. Okay. So if we when we doing 20 question, when we doing 20 questions after this lesson, you should follow this method. You can follow this method, rejecting answer method. Okay. එහෙනම් අපි යමු questions වලට. So I think we have discussed about 10 questions, no? We have discussed about 10 questions නේ පුතා. Can you give me a response? We have done up to 10 questions. Up to question number 10, no? Yes, very good. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's go to question number 11. Let's go to question number 11. Which of the following is not a unit of energy? Which of the following is not the unit of energy? What is the answer? Chat box එකේ දාන්න your answers ටික. What is your answer for the question number 11? Taggala. Please give your answer in the chat box. Which of the following is not a unit of energy? Unit of energy. Unit of energy, Putta. Energy. What is the answer? I think I have done this one. I have done this one in my last week. No? Electron volt. In our last session, I have done some another units that we can use to measure physical quantities instead of SI units. Instead of their SI units. So in this case, I have mentioned about electron volt. Electron volt, no? Electron volt is used to measure energy, Buddha. It is used to measure energy, but you can select this one, no? Kilowatt. Kilowatt. What means energy per second? Energy per second, no? Energy or work done per second. Oh, so this is the work done per second. That means power. That means power. So kilowatt or watt is used to measure power, not the energy. All the other units can be used to measure energy. Okay, I have done that one in our previous lesson, and I have shared that note. Okay, ඒ note එක මම share කරලා තියෙන්නේ පොඩ්ඩක් බලා ගන්න. මම අර මේ group එකේ දැම්මා. The units that can be used to measure the physical quantity instead of SI units. So the correct answer is answer number 5. Okay, 12th one. Select the correct pair that mention a fundamental physical quantity and its SI unit. And its SI unit. So what is the answer? Question number 12. Taggala. Question number 12. What is the answer for question number 12? Yes. This one. Very good. Okay. The SI unit of length is meter, not kilometer. SI unit of mass is kilogram, not gram. SI unit of force. SI unit. So SI unit of force is correct, but it is not fundamental physical quantity. Okay. Okay. Then force is not a fundamental. That is a derived physical quantity. So this it is not correct. Then temperature. The SI unit is Kelvin. So the correct answer is answer number 5. Luminous intensity is measured by candela. Then 13. Consider the following physical quantities: force, momentum, and impulse. Which of the above physical quantity has the unit NS? NS. NS. Now you can use the eliminating method or rejecting answers method. Tag ගාලා කරන්න බලන්න මේක rejecting answer method එකේ tag ගාලා ගන්න පුළුවන් මේකේ. What is the answer? What is the answer? You can use the rejecting answer method. Very good. Very good. Answer is answer number 3, because I know that this SI unit of force. No? If you don't know about this one, no worries. But you have to know about this one. Force. Force is measured by Newton. Force is measured by Newton, not Newton's second. Force is measured by Newton. So Newton's second is not the unit of force. So if any answer having A can be rejected. So this can be rejected, this can be rejected, this can be rejected, this can be rejected. So the remaining answer is answer number 3. Momentum. Momentum means this one. Momentum means force. Sorry. Force into time, Puta. Momentum is force into time. Not because force is equal to change in momentum in a unit time. Change in momentum in a unit time. Force is equal to change in momentum in a unit time. You will learn this one in mechanics. Okay. Force is equal to change in momentum in unit time. So it is equal to change in momentum over t. So if I subject momentum change, it is equal to F into T. F into T. Momentum change means momentum, no? Momentum change is a momentum. So this is a momentum. So momentum is equal to force into time. Force into time. So momentum is equal to force into time. Okay. That means NS. NS. So the unit of momentum is equal to NS. Okay. Okay. Question number 30, no? Okay, when you are writing the review, you can write this one. When you are writing the review of this question, you can write this one. Force is equal to delta mv over t. Delta mv means change in momentum. Change in momentum over time. Okay. Change in momentum over time. So change in momentum, if I subject change in momentum, it is equal to ft. Change in momentum is momentum, no, puta. Okay. Change in momentum is a momentum, no. So momentum is equal to F time t. F time t. Okay. And it is equal to impulse. Impulse means change in momentum, puta. Change in momentum. Okay, change in momentum. Impulse is not the momentum, it is equal to the change in momentum. Change in the momentum. Okay, you can write this as a review. Then 14th question. So what is the answer for 14th question? 14th one. In this case, you can use eliminating method, so or rejecting answers method. Ne? Because when we convert in kmh minus 1 into a ms minus 1, so what is the multiplication factor? What is the multiplication factor that we can use? When we convert kmh minus 1 into ms minus 1, what is the multiplication factor? You can go to the basic, Kuta. You can go to the basic. Otherwise, you can remember the multiplication factor. Otherwise, you can remember the multiplication factor. Okay. Let's go to the basic. Let's go to the basic. There are 36 kilometer h minus 1. That means 36 km over 1h. Over 1h. Now you have to convert that into a meter second. Meter seconds. Meter seconds. How to do that? Now there is a large scale. There is a large scale, and it should be converted into a small scale. Now we have to convert. Now we have to convert it. Now we have to convert a large scale into a small scale. Large scale into a small scale. How to do that? How to do that? If you want to convert a large scale into a small scale, how to do that? You have to multiply. You have to multiply, ne? No? If you want to convert a larger scale into a small scale, you have to multiply. You have to multiply. So multiply by the ratio between these two units. By the ratio between these two units. So the ratio between these two units means 10 to the power 3. So you have to multiply by 10 to the power 3. Now it is converted into meter. Then again, hours to second. Hours to second. Again, this is a larger scale. This is a smaller scale. So you have to convert a large scale into a small scale. A large scale into a small scale. So you have to multiply that one. You have to multiply that one by the ratio between these two. Hours and second. The ratio is 3600 hours and second. So now it is converted into seconds. So when you are converting a unit into another unit, you have to decide what we are going to do. If you are going to convert a large scale into a small scale, you have to multiply. If you are going to convert a small scale into a large scale, you have to divide. By what? By the ratio between these two scales. Okay. All right. That means 1000 by 1000 over 3600. 1000 over 3600. So 0 to 0 will be cancelled out. 5 over 80. So this is the ratio, Putta. This is the ratio. If you want to convert kilometer per hour into a meter per second, you have to multiply it by 5 over 18. 5 over 18. 5 over 18. So 36 should be multiplied by 5 over 80. 5 over 18. So what is the answer? What is the answer? 2. That means 10 ms minus 1. 10 ms minus 1. Harry? 10 ms minus 1. When you are doing mechanics, I think you will remember this one. 36 kmh minus 1 is equal to 36 kmh minus 1 is equal to 10 ms minus 1. So 72 kmh minus 1 is equal to 20 ms minus 1. Likewise, you can remember. Okay. Then now you know the answer number B. The statement number B is correct, no? B is correct. If B is correct, I can convert meter into centimeter, So I have to multiply it by 100. So C should be correct. C should be correct. Okay. So both B and C are correct. Both B and C are correct. Then that means this answer can be rejected. This answer can be rejected. This answer can be rejected. No, because I know both B and C are correct. Both B and C are correct. That means B and C should be in the answer. B and C should be in the answer. So either this one or this one is the correct answer. Either this one or this one is the correct answer. So I have to check answer number A. I have to check the statement number A. So I have to convert second into minutes. Second into minutes. Second into minutes mean second into minutes. This one. I have to convert 10 meter per second into minutes. Into minutes. That means into minutes. That means a smaller scale should be converted into a larger scale. A smaller scale into a larger scale. So I have to divide it by the ratio between these two. So 10 meter, I have to divide this one by the ratio. That means 1 over 60 minute. So that means this 60 will be go to the numerator. So my answer will be 600 meter per minute. 600 meter per minute. Okay. So all the answers are, all the choices are correct, no? All the choices are correct. That means answer number 5. Answer number 5. Fifteen one. What is the answer? 15 one. I think you know the one, no? We have done this one in our last lesson. 15 one. What is the answer? Third one. Very good. Third one. 16 one. What is the answer? 16. 16 one. Which of the following units cannot be used to measure pressure? You have to check the last note. Which cannot be used to measure pressure? No. Wait a minute. No. Hey, ඕගොල්ලෝ මේ එකක්වත් බලගත්තේ නැන්ද? This not other non-SI unit used to measure some physical quantities. This unit. This knot. මේ note එක මම share කරලා මේ එදා මම ලියා ගන්න කියලා කිව්වා. මේ note එක බලාගත්තේ නැද්ද? මතක තියාගන්න මේ note එක ගොඩාක් important note එකක් පුතේ. මොකද ගොඩක් වෙලාවට අපිට questions අහනවා A level වලට. A level වලට questions ගොඩාක් අහනවා ඔය මේ මෙන්න මේ unit එකෙන්. හරිද? ඒ කියන්නේ මොනවද අපිට use කරන්න පුළුවන් other units that can be used to measure physical quantities instead of SI units. Okay, so this note is very important. I have shared that one. If you want to get this one, I can share it again. Okay. So what is the answer? Actually, if you remember some practical in all levels, I think you can give the answer. No? How did you measure pressure in all level? Pressure meter, I think you have used that one, no? Barometers. HG mercury centimeter. You can use mercury centimeter to measure pressure. Mercury centimeter, puta. Mercury centimeter. Okay. Not per centimeter. Not per centimeter. It should be centimeter. It should be centimeter, puta. It should be centimeter, not per centimeter. Not per centimeter. It is something like this. Suppose there is a mercury here and there is a tube. This is a mercury plate, okay? Due to the atmospheric pressure, the mercury level in this tube will be raised. Okay. So during the atmospheric pressure, the mercury level will be raised. Will be raised up to 76 centimeters. Up to 76 centimeter. So normally we can use mercury centimeter as a measurement of, as a unit of pressure. As a unit of pressure, mercury centimeter, because I know this thing. I know this thing because what is that one? When we in atmospheric pressure, mercury level in a capillary tube will be raised up to 76 centimeter. So 76 mercury centimeters is equal to a atmospheric pressure. So from that I can convert mercury centimeter into any unit that can be used to measure pressure. So mercury centimeter can be used to measure pressure. Mercury centimeter, okay? Hg centimeter or millimeter. Hg centimeter or Hg millimeter. Can be used to measure pressure. Okay. Pressure is equal to force over area. Force over area, puta. Force is measured by kg ms minus 2 over meter squared. So if I simplify this one, meter squared will be go to the numerator, so it will become minus 2. Minus 2 means minus 2 plus 1 minus 1. So kg m minus 1 s minus 2. So this is a basic unit for the pressure, but we are not using this one. Instead of this one, we are using Pascal as the SI unit. SI unit. Then again, I can use Newton and square meter. Newton and square meter. If I use Newton and square meter here, the unit of pressure is equal to Newton per square meter. Newton per square meter. So all the others are correct. All the others are correct. So I can use this one. Pascal is the SI unit. So I can use Pascal, and I can use square meter, Newton per square meter. And I can use atmospheres as a unit of pressure. So the incorrect answer that cannot be used to measure pressure is this one. Answer number 3. Do you get my point, everyone? Do you get my point? Very good. I want your response.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Very good. Thank you, Buta. Then light year is used to measure. 17th one. What is the answer? Distance. Very good. All are correct. Distance. Not the time, okay? Distance. 18th one. What is the answer? You have to subject G. No? You have to subject G. So what is the answer? You have to find the unit that can be used to measure G. So what is the unit? Just subject G. So what is the answer? Answer number? F is equal G M1 M2 over R squared, no? M1 M2 means, oh yeah, 5. Very good. Those are kilograms. So if this is Newton, so Newton is equal G. This one is kilogram. This one is measured by kilogram. Kilogram is kilogram square. R is measured by meter. So meter is squared. R squared means meter squared. So if I subject G, it will equal to. So I have to do cross product here. Newton meter squared. If I may bring kg squared to this side, it will become kg minus 2. Kg minus 2. So there should be Newton, there should be meter squared, there should be kg minus 2. So answer is answer number 5. Answer number 5. Same kind of equation here. So what is the answer for question number 19? We have to find the unit of epsilon. This symbol is called as epsilon. So what is the unit, SI unit of epsilon? Epsilon. Epsilon. So what is the unit of epsilon? Answer for question number 90. Again, F equal 1 over 4/5 epsilon into Q1 Q2 over R square. So I can subject epsilon. I can subject epsilon. So if I subject epsilon, epsilon is equal 4 pi is a constant, no? So I don't want to write 4 5. So 1 over f q1 q2 over r squared, q1 q2 over r squared. Now I can replace this one by their units. So if force is measured by Newton, so I can replace F by N. Q1 is a charge is measured by Coulomb. So I can replace it by Coulomb. Coulomb squared. R is a distance. So I can replace it by meter. So it will be m squared. So my answer is equal to c squared n minus 1 meter minus 2. Meter minus 2. So what is the answer? There should be c squared. There are only two answers with c squared. Answer number 2 and 3. 2 and 3. So answer is 2, no? Answer is 2. Answer is 2. Okay. The last question number 20. So what is the answer? What is the answer for question number 20? Question 20. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගත්ත answer එක කියන්න පුතේ. What is the answer for question number 20? The following expression is used to calculate a certain physical quantity. We are asked to find that physical quantity. ABHN or all that A and B all are lengths. So what is the answer? What is the answer?
Volume.
Volume. It is 5 because this is a squared into h means a cube, that means volume. Okay. Now we have discussed 20 questions. So we will discuss other questions in the next week. Now we are going to do some exercise. We are going to do some exercise. Okay. Maybe you have done this one, but okay. Now 9 past 5. Okay. You can allocate 20 minutes and do the questions from question number 50 to 60. දැන් මම අර කලින් කියපු විදිහට කරන්න. දැන් ටක් ගාලා කරන්න පටන් ගන්න මම හරියටම නවත්තනවා 9:25 වලින්. 9:25 වලින් මම හරියටම නවත්තනවා. ඒක නිසා 50 to 60 කරන්න. ඊට කලින් කරලා තියෙන කෙනෙක් ඊට කලින් කරා නම් මම මේ 20 minutes වලට කලින් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් ටක් ගාලා ෆොටෝ එකක් ගහලා මට එපන්න. හරිද? මට ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ ටයිම් එක මෙෂර් කරගන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? ටයිම් එක මෙෂර් කරගන්න ඕනේ. ඔන්න from 20 question number 50 to 60. You should do question number 50 to 60. There are 10 questions you have to do within 20 minutes. Question number 50 to 60, Buddha. 50 to 60. Okay. Let's start. Once you finish, please send me your answers. 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes. Yes, you can write both. You can write m to the power 0, a to the power 0, t to the power minus 1 is equal to t to the power minus 1. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, everyone, stop your work. Time is up. Okay. Okay. Now you can take a photograph and send it to me as a personal message. Then I can check that. Check with me. Check your answers. Okay. You have to honest with your with you and take a photograph and send that to me. Then I can check whether they are whether there are a mistake or not. Okay. Okay. මොකද කරගන්න පුළුවන් වුණාද? Okay, I can check that one, Pute. Now time is up. So stop your work. Take a photograph and send that to me. Then I can check your answers and your condition, your state. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. ඔගොල්ලන්ට හොනස්ට් වෙලා මේක මේ වෙලා පුතේ මට මේක දෙවන්න. මොකද මට ඕගොල්ලන්ව ඉම්ප්‍රූව් කරන්න ඕනේ. So okay. Actually we have done 12 sessions up to now. So now I have some understanding about your ability. So definitely we can improve your knowledge up to island rank. Okay, therefore you have to work hard. You have to work hard because you have that capability, Puta. You have that capability because now I have worked with you up to 12 classes, so I know about you now. So according to my experience, if you continue this work, if you work hard, definitely you can go to a island rank. If you work with other 2 subjects too. Okay, if you can work with other 2 subjects, definitely you have that capability. So we will have a speed lesson class later. In that class we will train for island rank. Once we did Newton's law and some part of mechanics, we will start that class. Mostly in next January or February we can start that class, speed class. In that class you will be trained for island ranks. Okay, definitely in that class we will do some harder questions with shorter times, so we will improve your timing ability and thinking ability. So we can improve so many things in that class. Okay, definitely if you work like this, definitely you can go for a island rank. But you have to do other 2 subject. Okay, අනිත් subject දෙකත් කරගන්න ඕන. නතු කරන්න බෑ. නමුත් දැන්ට මම ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැකලා තියෙන විදිහට ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ knowledge එක හොඳයි, ability එක හොඳයි, capability එක හොඳයි. ඒක නිසා බොහොම ලේසි ඔයගොල්ලන්ව හදන්න. සිංහල මීඩියම් ළමයිනුත් එහෙමයි, බොහොම දක්ෂයි. ඒක නිසා 25 batch එක ඇත්තටම මම සතුටුයි ඇත්තටම batch එක ගැන. හැබැයි හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න මේ එන මේ ඕගොල්ලෝ මේ කරන වැඩේ දිගටම කන්ටිනියු කරගෙන යන්න පුතේ. හරිද? මොකක්වත් excuses එකක් දෙන්න එපා. rest එකක් ගන්න එපා. rest එකක් ගන්න එපා කිව්වේ හේතුවක් ඇතුව. මොකද අපිට island rank එකට යනවා නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒ විදිහට පුළුවන් තරම් අපි අපේ මේ 100% commitment එක දෙන්න ඕනේ. අපේ commitment එක අපි දෙන්න ඕනි. ඒක නිසා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට honest වෙලා පුළුවන් තරම් ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ තියෙන අඩුපාඩු හදා ගන්න. ඕකේ, තියෙන අඩුපාඩු හදා ගන්න. පුංචිවත් අඩුපාඩුවක් අපි තියෙන්නේ නැති වෙන්න වැඩ කරන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? ඒක නිසා ඉස්සරහට අපිට තියෙන මේ working hours ගන්න ගොඩක් වැඩි වෙනවා. කරන්න වැඩි තියෙන ගොඩක් වැඩි වෙනවා. ඒක නිසා දැන්ම වැඩ ලොට් කරගන්න එපා. දැන් තියෙන වැඩ ටික ඉබල්ලෙම ඉවර කරගන්න. හරිද? පස්සේ no time. Okay, Okay. Okay. Shall we discuss? Shall we start discussion? Okay. Question number 50. Question number 50. I will share that one. Okay. Question number 50. Okay. Which of the following is equal to the dimensions of force into time? Force into time. We have discussed this one in the morning. Force into time. So what is the answer? Force into time. What is the answer? Give the answer. Second question. Second one. Very good, Puta. Very good. Linear momentum. Momentum is equal to force into time. The second answer is the correct one. Very good. 51. What is the physical quantity having the dimension which of the energy? Energy. So what is the physical quantity? In that case, we can use removing answers. Yeah. Your answer is correct. Yeah, I know the dimensions of linear momentum. Linear momentum is equal force into time. Force into time. So that is not equal to energy. Force, it is not equal to energy. Power is not equal to energy. Then the pressure. Pressure is force over area. Force over area is not equal to energy. Force into distance is equal to energy. So pressure is not equal to energy. So the remaining answer is answer number 5. The remaining answer is answer number 5. Answer number 5. Okay. I will tell it again. Linear momentum, it is equal to force into time. So first thing is energy is equal to force into distance. Force into distance. Energy is equal to force into distance. Okay. That one you should know. Force into distance. So you have to choose an answer that is equal to force into distance. Linear momentum we have discussed earlier, it is equal to force into time. So it is not the answer. Force, it is not the answer. Power is not the answer. Power is energy over time. No, it is not the answer. Pressure is equal to force over area. So it is not the answer. So answer would be answer number 5. Again, dimension of frequency. Dimension of frequency. What is the answer? Dimension of frequency. Dimension of frequency. Yes, answer number 4, Puta. Answer number 4. Dimension of frequency. Frequency is equal 1 over time. 1 over time. 1 over time means the dimension of frequency is equal t minus 1. T minus 1. There's no n t minus 1. No, there's no n t minus 1. But look at the question, answer number 4. Answer number 4. It is equal to m0, m to the power 0, t to the power minus 1, Puta. M to the power 0 means it is equal to 1. It is equal to 1. So there is no m word here. M to the power 0 means it is equal to 1. So this one, m to the power 0 into t minus 1 is equal actually t minus 1. So the dimension of frequency is equal this one. Answer number 4. Did you get my point? Everyone, please give me the response. There another. Yes, very good. Thank you. Okay. Then electron volt. We have discussed that one. Electron volt is used to measure. Yes, Very good. Unit of energy. Unit of energy. Electron is used to measure energy. Then 54. Which of the following has a unit? Which of the following has a unit? What is your answers? Please give me. Others? Answer number 5. Is that correct? Others? Please give me your response. Yes, yes, yes. Answer number 5. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, very good, very good, very good. Answer number 5. Answer number 5, Buddha. All the others do not have a unit. Relative humidity. Relative humidity means it is a ratio between two humidities. Okay, it is a ratio between two humidities. You will learn that on in heat lesson. Relative humidity means it is a ratio between two humidities. Okay. Okay, it is ratio between two humidities. That is relative humidity is a ratio between two humidities. So the numerator is a humidity, denominator is a humidity. So there is no unit for this one. Okay, relative humidity. Then again, refractive index. Sorry.
So answer for 53rd question is 4 or 5?
50, 54, 50,
53, sir. 3.
53 puta 2, no? Electron volts is used to measure energy.
Okay, okay. Sir.
Energy. 54. The answer is answer number 5. Coefficient of expansivity. I will explain that one. Coefficient of expansivity. That means when we suppose there is a rod, suppose there is a steel rod, anything. Okay. If we give a heat to this rod, to this rod will be expand. Okay. This rod will be expand. Suppose the initial length is L1 and the final length is L2. So the amount of expansion is equal to L2 minus L1. L2 minus L1. L2 minus L1. So, okay. That is equal. L2 minus L1 is equal to the L1 into expansion of the coefficient of expansivity and the temperature difference. So coefficient of expansivity is equal, I will write it as a difference of L, length difference over a length over a temperature. Okay. If I subject this one, I can write it as a difference in length over a difference over a temperature difference. Okay. So length difference is meter. Length is measured by meter. So meter to meter will be cancelled out. But there is a unit for temperature difference. It is Kelvin. So the unit of alpha is equal to K minus 1. Okay. This is called as coefficient of expansivity. coefficient of expansivity. You will learn that one in heat lesson, okay? 55th. Which of the following has a dimension equal to ml squared t minus 3? So what is the answer? 55, 55. What is the answer? 4. 55. 4. Okay. In that case, we are given Puta this kind of one, no? ml squared t minus 3. Okay. ml squared t minus 3 means there is a force here, no? Inside this expression, I can see the dimension of force. So write the dimension of force and extra words. Okay. Write the dimension of force and extra words. Then you can determine what is the physical quantity represented by this dimension. Okay. If I extract the dimension of force here, m l t minus 2 ml t minus 2, then the remaining, there is a L here. There should be L here because the final one is L squared. No? So if I extract force, the dimension of force, there should be L here. Then there is T minus 3. There is T minus 3. If I extract T minus 2, there should be another minus 1. So that should be divided by time. This should be divided by time. So force into length over time. Force into length over time. That means force into length over time. Force into length over time. So I know force into length. Force into length means energy. Energy over time. Energy over time means power. It is power. Okay. You can do this kind of question, something in this way. So if you can see the dimension of force, you can extract that one. Write the remaining. Then you can then you can check what are the other factors, what are the other physical quantities combined with force. Okay. Then you can determine the final physical quantity. You can write this in your review section. Okay. You can write this in your review section. (56) Dimension of torque is equal to? Dimension of torque is equal to? What is the answer? 56. Yes, one. If you can remember the question number. And a moment of force. Okay. So, okay. Equations mean Puta? Equations mean that means something like this. Power is equal to energy over time or something like this. No. They are not given. We have to remember that one. Because when you are sitting the exam, you should know that thing. Okay. Up to now, you didn't do mechanics, no. Okay. After you doing mechanics, you will remember this one. Okay. We are not given any equation in our exam. We have to remember all the equations. Okay. Okay. So answer is answer number 1. Answer number 1, ml squared T minus 2. Okay. 57. Because torque is equal force into perpendicular distance. Force, torque is equal. I will explain that one. Torque is equal. Torque normally it is represented by tau. Okay. Torque is equal force into perpendicular distance. It is something like this. Suppose this is a wheel. Suppose this is a wheel. If you want to rotate this wheel, you have to apply a torque. You have to apply a torque. This torque is measured by force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance. Torque. Okay. Force into perpendicular distance. You can note down this one as a review. (57) Consider the following equation. Here V is a velocity, P is a pressure difference, D is a intensity. Find the value of X. So what is the answer for question number 57? I need your response.
So 3.
Sorry?
So it's 3. Answer 3. Answer the third answer.
Third answer. Yes, very good. Third answer. Very good. Others? Is that correct? Third answer. Yeah, you can simply replace the dimensions of V, pressure and distance. Then you can get the value of X. Okay. In here, V is LT minus 1. Then LT minus 1 into X. Pressure is M L minus 1 T minus 2 over density. Density means M L minus 3. So this to the power X. This is to the power 3 over 2. So you can simply calculate this one. So if I bring this L minus 3 to the numerator, it will become plus 3 minus 3. Plus 3 minus 1 means plus 2. You have to multiply plus 2 by 3 over 2. So it is equal to 3. Then it is equal to 3. So the power of L in right hand side is equal to 3. Power of L in right hand side is equal to 3. Power of L in left hand side is equal to X. Don't do other calculation. You don't want to do other calculation because this is MCQ, Nabuta. This is MCQ. Don't do other calculation. You can simply calculate the power of L. Okay? Once you calculate the power of L, let's get the answer. Don't do other calculations. Okay? This is the MCQ question. So you may need to calculate the others. Okay? Note down karagan. Note down karagan. Don't calculate others. Don't calculate the powers of other physical other terms. Okay? You have to follow this kind of methods, okay? Then 58. What is the answer? 58.
So is it the first one?
First one.
Yes.
Yes, very good. Others? Yes. First one. How did you get that one?
So I took actually I took it as so since there is sine, that means there's an angle.
Yeah.
So if S is displacement, that means this is they're talking about angular displacement.
Yes.
So for sine there is no unit, no. So
Yes, very good.
basically I have to cut that cut the time. So they basically the
Yes.
opposite power.
Opposite one.
So yes, and
Very good.
the length as r. So C1 is L and then C2 is T minus 1.
Okay, Buddha. All right. In that case, your answer is very good. Your method is very good. But in this case, my method is something like this, okay? Balan. You know this one. Everyone. You know this one. This one is sine one. Sine ratio. This one doesn't have a dimension. This one doesn't have a dimension. No. So the dimension of S should be equal to C1. No. I know this is L. C S is a displacement. No. So dimension of C1 is equal to L Puta. So you can remove all the other answers. Take this one. There na? Do you get my point?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Your method is correct. Your method is correct. But you can get the answers in very quick way in this method. Okay.
Okay.
This one doesn't have a dimension. This one doesn't have a dimension. So this C1 should be equal to L. So there is only one answer with L. So you can choose this one. Okay. දැන් බය වෙන්න එපා. දැන් බය වෙන්න එපා. දැන් ඉතුරු එකේ ආන්සර් එක වැරදිලා තිබ්බොත් එහෙම මොකද සර් කරන්නේ? එහෙම හිතන්න එපා. මොකද ඕගොල්ලෝ යන්නේ A level exam එකට. A level exam එකේදී එහෙම ඉතුරු C2 ගේ dimensions වැරදිලා තියෙනවා නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් all දෙනවා. all answers මේ correct කියලා දෙනවා. හරිද? ඔයාට ෂුවර් නම් ඔයා ගත්තේ C1 එකේ dimension එක correct කියලා ඔයාට ෂුවර් නම් go for the answer. Okay, don't waste time. Okay, please give me a 5. Okay, 59. So what is the answer? 59. Wait. You're asking about this one, no? Question number, answer number 1, no? Okay. Look at this two. This one. This should be angle, no? C2 times time. C2 into times. Should be angle. This should be angle. No? This should be angle. So if it is angle, C2 times 2 doesn't have a dimension. It doesn't have a dimension. I know the dimension of t is equal to time. No? So the dimension of C2 should be equal to 1 over t. So it should be equal to t minus 1. Do you get my point? No? Very good. Others? Do you have any question regarding this question, Pute? Please ask about that. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay. Okay. Let's go for the 59th question. Consider the following equation. N is equal to A plus B over lambda squared. Here N is the refractive index, lambda is the wavelength of a wave. The dimension of A and B are relatively. A and B are relatively. What is the answer? What is the answer? What should be the answer, Puta? You can use the eliminated method or rejecting answer method. You can use rejecting answer method to get the answer at once. How to do that? Please tell me. How to answer rejecting answer method use how to do that? Question number 59. Question number 59. Question number 59. What is the answer? Anyway, what is the answer? What is the answer, Buddha? Please give me your response.
So I couldn't do that one, sir.
Okay, Buddha. Hurry. Okay, I will give you 1 minute. I will give you 1 minute to get that answer using rejecting answer method. Okay. You don't want to calculate this one. You don't want to calculate this one. Use rejecting answer method to get the answer. Yes.
So the fourth one, right?
Fourth one. Very good. How did you get that one?
So m is like into the power of 0, so that means 1. So here lambda is actually a length, so we can cut that one like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Other thing is, you know, this one refractive index doesn't have a dimension. So A should be a numerical value, no? A should be a numerical value. Because this is a numerical value, no? N is a numerical value. So each and every terms should have same dimension. So A should be a numerical value. So A is a number. If A is a number, it doesn't have a dimension. If doesn't have a dimension, it doesn't have a dimension. So this one no, this one no, this one can be rejected. This one can be rejected. So the remaining one is this one. Remaining one is this one. Very easy method. M to the power 0, L to the power 0, T to the power 0 is, that means it doesn't have dimension. All are 0. Do you get my point, everyone?
Yes, sir.
You can use this rejecting answer method to get the answers very quickly. Okay. Okay, answer is this one. Another thing you can use this one too. The dimension of B. The dimension of B should be equal to dimension of lambda square, because B over lambda square should not have a dimension. So dimension of B should be equal to dimension of lambda square. That means L square. So you can use that one too. That one too. This is not equal to L square. This is not equal to L squared. This is not equal to L squared. this is not equal to L squared. So the remaining one is answer number 4. Okay. $60. What is the answer? 60. Question number 60. The dimension of C. Dimension of C. In this case, you have to subject C. It is very easy. You have to subject C. So what is the answer? Q equal MC theta. So C is equal Q over M theta. Q means energy. Q means heat energy. So Q is equal to energy. Energy means force into distance. This is energy. Heat energy. Energy. Okay. It is given. It is given as heat. Heat is energy. Heat is energy. So Q is energy. That means it is equal to force into distance. Force into distance means ml squared t minus 2 over m and k. We have to take k as the dimension of theta. Now you have to simplify this one, no? So it is equal to L squared k minus 1 t minus 2. K minus 1 t minus 2. Okay. In this case, you have to know about heat. Heat is an energy. Heat is an energy. Energy means force into distance. Force into distance, that means ml squared t minus 2. So then you have to substitute the dimensions of m and k, m and theta. Then you will have the answer. M will be cancelled out. L squared k minus 1 t minus 2. Did you get my point? I want your response. Very good, very good, very good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, very good. Okay. Okay, Buta. Question number, we have done question up to question number 60 now. 60, but I asked you to do up to question number 14 in your home. Then now today there's another homework. Do the question from question number 41 to 50. 41 to 50. There are 10 questions. You have to allocate only 20 minutes. Only 20 minutes. It is a homework. It is a homework. You have to allocate only 20 minutes. Then do the questions within 20 minutes. Once you did the questions within 20 minutes, please take a photograph and send that to me. Okay? Then I can evaluate you. Okay? Because you have to improve your timing. After doing the questions within 20 minutes, if you cannot do the questions within 20 minutes, then you can try it again. Okay? But if you are asked to doing the questions within 20 minutes, do that within 20 minutes. Complete all the 10 questions. If you don't have the time, but give any answer. Within 20 minutes වලින් questions ටික ඉවර කරන්න. හරිද? ඊට පස්සේ බලන්න අර කනා ෂොට්ස් ගහපු ඒවා කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කරලා දාන්න. ඊට පස්සේ But within 20 minutes, don't do something like this. Okay. Yes, Puta. Yes. Energy is equal to that dimension. All the energies, heat, kinetic, potential, and then electrostatic, all are energies. No, energies are equal to that dimension. Okay. Okay. Now it is 10. We can have 10 minutes break, then log into the same link at 10:15. After that, we will start trigonometric and mechanics part. Okay, Puta? Trigonometric and mechanics part. Okay. Today we are complete. We have completed the question in Tude. We will continue this one in next week too, as in our first session. So take a little break. Log again at 10:15. Okay. Okay. Sorry, ini nane. Bal. Okay. Shall we start trigonometric? You can use the book that we used to write basic mathematics. So this lesson is about basic mathematics lesson. Okay. Okay. Today we are going to learn about trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. Actually, you have done this in your others, but after that, we have to have some knowledge about some additional trigonometric ratios and relationships between them, especially sine, cos, and tans. Okay. Okay. I know. If I consider a right angle triangle, you know this is a hypotenuse. So with respect to this angle, this is the hypotenuse, and this is the opposite angle, opposite side, and this is the adjacent side. This is the adjacent side. Okay. Okay. We can define trigonometric ratios as follows. Sine value of this angle, sine theta, sine value of this angle is equal to the ratio between opposite side over hypotenuse. Opposite side over hypotenuse. That means BC over AC. This thing you know. BC over AC. Right? Opposite side over hypotenuse. Then cos theta is equal to adjacent side, opposite side, adjacent side over hypotenuse. So that is equal to adjacent side is AB over AC, AB over AC. Then the next trigonometric ratio is tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite side over adjacent side. Opposite side over adjacent side. Opposite side is BC, adjacent side is AB. Those are the trigonometric ratios that you have learned in your orals. Okay. Now we are going to learn about another trigonometric ratios. What are those? Those are the reciprocals of each and every trigonometric ratios. Reciprocals. Okay. So I can define another trigonometric ratio that is called as cosec theta. Cosec theta. Cosec theta is the reciprocal of sine theta. Reciprocal of sine theta. Reciprocal of sine theta, that is equal to, that means now it is opposite side over hypotenuse. No, now it is equal to hypotenuse over opposite side. Hypotenuse over opposite side. Okay. Then the next one, sec theta. Sec theta. Sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. Cos theta. It is the reciprocal of cos theta. So it is equal to hypotenuse over adjacent side. Adjacent side. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side over hypotenuse. No. So reciprocal is equal to hypotenuse over adjacent side. So it is equal to sec theta. The last one is cot theta. Cot, cosec, cos, cosec, sec, cosec, cot. That is equal to reciprocal of tan theta. That is equal to reciprocal of tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite side over adjacent side. So reciprocal is adjacent side over opposite side. Adjacent side over opposite side. Adjacent side over opposite side. So those are the 6 trigonometric ratios that we are going to learn in A levels. Okay. So you can write the topic trigonometric ratios. Then you can draw this triangle. And you can write the definition of each and every trigonometric ratios and you can highlight that one. Okay. Okay. Write down this one. Okay, Buddha, we have discussed about trigonometric ratios. In our all levels, you have done this one. If I consider right angle triangle, this is my angle. With respect to this angle, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side, and this is the hypotenuse. Okay. You can remember the definition of sine theta. Sine theta is defined as the ratio between opposite side over hypotenuse. Opposite side over hypotenuse. Cos theta is defined as adjacent side over hypotenuse. Then tan theta is defined as opposite side over adjacent side. Opposite side over adjacent side. Okay. Then you have to write this one in your basic mathematics book. Okay. Basic mathematics book. Okay. Basic mathematics book. Basic mathematics book. After doing this, we will start mechanics. Okay. Okay. I have checked some answers that you have sent to me. බලන්න මට එතන පොඩි දෙයක් එක දැක්කා ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ මේ වෙනවද? ඒවයි පුතේ මම දැක්කා මේ the questions මං 10 questions කරන්න කිව්වනේ. 10 questions ම කරන්න නැතුව leave කරලා තිබ්බ questions කීපයක්. Don't leave that one. Okay? Because when you are doing exam, you have to do 50 questions within 2 hours. Okay? Okay, although you don't have enough time, you have to answer 50 questions within 2 hours. No. Okay, that means if you don't have enough time, you have to answer whatever the other answer. No, you have to answer that question. Okay, කනා ෂොටක් කරුවට ගහන්න එපා. තේරෙනවද? ඒක නිසා ඒක මෙතනදී ඒ environment එක ඕගොල්ලෝ තියාගන්න. exam environment එක අනිවාර්යයෙන් මේක ඇති කරගන්න ඕනේ. නැතුව අපිට ස්පීඩ් එක හදාගන්න බෑ. ස්පීඩ් එක හදාගන්න බෑ. ඒක නිසා within 20 minutes 10 questions කරනකොට don't leave any questions, give some answer. Okay, don't leave any question. question එක leave කරන්න එපා, answers දෙන්න තු ඉන්න එපා. answer එක වැරදි කියලා නොදී ඉන්න එපා. answer එකක් දෙන්න within 20 minutes you have to answer 10 question. Okay, පස්සේ අර කනා ෂොට් ගහපු ඒව පස්සේ corrections කරගන්න. හරිද? ඒකයි කරන්න ඕනේ. පස්සේ correction කරගන්න කනා ෂොට් ගහපු ටික. හරි? Okay. Shall I erase this one? Okay, others?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, Uta. Okay, my next topic is relationships between trigonometric ratios. Relationship between trigonometric ratios. Write the next topic, relationship between trigonometric ratios. Okay, look at this. A, B, C. Suppose there's a right angle triangle A, B, C. According to our previous definition, sin theta is equal to opposite side over hypotenuse. Opposite side over hypotenuse, that means BC over AC. BC over AC. Cos theta. Cos theta is equal to the adjacent side over hypotenuse. Adjacent side means AB over AC. AB over AC. AB over AC. Okay. Suppose this is the first equation and this is the second equation. Now I am going to take the ratio between 1 and 2 equations. 1 and 2. So I'm going to divide 1 and 2. So if I divide 1 and 2, sin theta over cos theta is equal to BC over AC is divided by this one. AB over AC. AB over AC. Okay. Division means multiplication with the reciprocal. No? Division means multiplication with the reciprocal. So I can rewrite this one. Sin theta over cos theta is equal BC over AC into reciprocal of this one. Reciprocal of this one means AC over puta AB. AC of AB. What will happen now? Here in numerator there's a AC value and denominator there's a AC value. So AC to AC will be cancelled out. My answer will be BC over AB. BC over AB. So BC mean? BC mean? Opposite side. This is the opposite side, no? AB means adjacent side. BC over BB. So this equal to opposite side over adjacent side. Opposite side over adjacent side means tan theta. Tan theta. So this is a very, very important relationship. What is that? Sin theta over cos theta is equal to tan theta. Is equal to tan theta. Sin theta or cos theta is equal to tan theta. You can write this one. Write a topic, relationship between trigonometric ratios. Relationship between trigonometric ratios. This is the first relationship. Sin theta or cos theta is equal to tan theta. Yes, Puta.
So with that, we can derive the rest of the, I mean, like sine and cos as well, right?
Sorry?
With the equation, we can derive the rest of the two, right?
Rest of the
If
two
tan
means?
is equal,
Hmm?
if tan theta is equal to sine theta upon cos theta, then cos theta is equal to sine theta upon tan theta likewise.
Yes. We can do it. Okay. The second one. Again, sin theta is equal to BC over AC, no? BC over AC. BC over AC. Then cos theta is equal to AB over AC. Okay. If I get the square of this one, if I get the square of sin theta, so the square of sin theta, sin square theta, normally we write it as sin to the power 2 theta, sin to the power 2 theta. Don't write it as this one, okay? Okay. This is wrong. This is wrong. This means theta square. This means theta square. Theta square means square of angle. Square of angle. Now we are getting the square of ratio. Now we are getting the square of ratio. So we have to write it as sin square theta. Sin square theta. Don't write sin theta square. Sin theta square. Sin theta square means sin value of square of angle. Square value of angle. Okay. So this one and this one are different. Okay. So sin square theta means square of the ratio. Square of the ratio. Square of the ratio means square of this one. Square of the BC over AC ratio. Square of this one. So this is equal to BC squared over AC squared. This is the equation number 1. Okay. Then again, take the square of cos theta. Cos theta square. Normally we write it as cos square theta. Cos square theta means square of the ratio. Square of the ratio, not the angle. Square of the ratio. So I have to take the square of the ratio. AB over AC square. So it is equal to AB squared over AC squared. This is second. Then now I am going to add 1 and 2 equation. 1 and 2 equation. So if I add the equation number 1 and equation number 2, I will have sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal BC squared over AC. BC squared over AC squared plus AB squared over AC squared. AB squared over AC squared. You know the denominators of this one and this one is same. Both are AC squared. So I can write it as a common denominator. AC squared is equal BC squared plus AB squared. BC squared plus AB squared. BC squared plus AB squared. What is that? BC squared plus AB squared. What is that? Tell me.
Hypotenuse squared.
Yes, very good, very good. According to the Pythagoras theorem, this should be equal to the square of hypotenuse. Square of hypotenuse. So, according to the Pythagoras theorem, according to the Pythagoras theorem, BC squared plus AB squared should be equal to the hypotenuse means AC puta AC squared. AC squared. So I can write this one sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal AC squared over AC squared. AC squared over AC squared means 1. This is a very important relationship. Sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal 1. This is very important relationship. Normally we call it as Pythagoras relationship. Pythagoras relationship of trigonometric ratios. Normally this is called as Pythagoras relationships. Relationship of trigonometric ratios. Okay. If you are given any angle, the square of sine value plus square of cos value, addition of square of cos value is equal to 1. Equal to 1. Sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Okay. Okay, write this one. Those relationships are very important when we are doing mechanics, especially statics. Okay. Have you finished it?
1 minute, sir.
Okay. Okay, Putra.
Okay, sir.
All right. Okay.
Sir, 1 second.
Okay.
Sir, sir,
Look.
sir.
Once you complete that one, please let me know.
Okay, sir, done.
Okay, thank you, Putra. Okay, let's do some applications of these two relationships. Okay. Now we have discussed about 6 trigonometric ratios. Among these six trigonometric ratios, cosec theta, sec theta, and cot theta are the reciprocal values of sin theta, cos theta, and tan theta respectively. Okay, so you can use that relationships too. Okay, when you are doing calculations, you can use that relationships. Okay. Okay. Today I'm going to do vectors in mechanics. So we need to have this knowledge, this trigonometric knowledge, when we are doing some calculations in vectors, especially in vectors. Okay. Suppose this one is 45 degree A, B, C. You know the value of AC is 10 meter. My question is, what is the value of AB and BC? AB and BC. How to do that? Okay. Okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. I will explain as a typical value, as a typical example. Okay. Then you can do the question. Suppose this angle is theta. Then A, B, C here. Look at this. I can write sine theta as BC over AC. BC over AC. BC over AC. Okay. So if you know one of these two values, one of these two values with the angle, then we can find the other unknown value. Suppose we know AC and theta. Suppose we know AC and theta and have to find BC. Okay. So I can subject BC. So BC is equal AC sine theta. BC is equal AC sine theta. Okay. Suppose we know theta and AC. So if we know theta and AC, we can find BC. BC is equal to AC sine theta. AC sine theta. Again, AB. AB. How to find AB? How to find AB? I can use cos theta. I can use cos theta if you want to find AB. Cos theta is equal to AB over AC. AB over AC. I know the value of theta and AC. So I can write AB as the product of AC into cos theta. Look at this. Look at this value. Look at this. Look at this again. If we are given this kind of triangle and we know the value of theta and hypotenuse, then we can find the adjacent side and the opposite side using this angle and the hypotenuse. Angle and the hypotenuse. The only thing we know, the angle and the hypotenuse. Okay. If I know an angle and the hypotenuse, I can use trigonometric definitions, the definitions of trigonometric ratios to find the value of other two sides. If you want to find adjacent side, you can use cos theta definition. If you want to find opposite side, then you can use sin theta definition. This is very, very important relationships. This is very, very important relationship because when we are doing mechanics, we need to find some lengths. We need to find the magnitude of vectors. So when we are calculating that magnitude of vectors or some lengths, we have to have this knowledge. Okay, that's very important knowledge. So if you have the hypotenuse and an angle of a right angle triangle, then you can easily find other two sides. Okay. Again, this is the example 1. The example 2. The example 2. Suppose if you are given, in this case, you are given this one, x and theta. So this is equal x sin theta. This is equal to the x cos theta. Now you are given this one. One of adjacent or opposite side. Adjacent or opposite side. With angle. Now we are given theta and x. Theta and x. So how to find other two sides? Other two sides means adjacent side and the hypotenuse. How to find that one? How to find that one? Can you give me any proposal? How to find the adjacent side and the hypotenuse? If you know this one, theta and x, you can use tan definition. Tan theta is equal to x over AC. X over AC. Tan theta is equal to x over AC, puta. Then I can find AC. AC is equal x over tan theta. X over tan theta. AC is equal x over tan theta. X over tan theta. So once you find AC, you can use that value and the x value to find AB. No, you can use Pythagoras theorem. Once you calculate AC value, you can use Pythagoras theorem to find AB. Then we can use Pythagoras theorem to find AB. Okay. Okay. Write a topic. Applications of trigonometric ratios. Applications of trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric relationship theorem. Trigonometric relationships.
So Sansa, I had a connection problem. Y'all wrote only the
Sorry, Pate?
so I had a connection problem, sir.
Yeah.
Y'all wrote the heading only, no?
Sorry, Pate?
Until now. Sir, have you all written anything further? I had a connection problem.
Okay, Pate. I will explain that one. Okay. Again. Okay. Okay. We have discussed about some applications of trigonometric ratios. So, I asked you to write a topic, applications of trigonometric relationships. Okay. Suppose we are given this kind of triangle. That means this is a right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, we know two things. What are those? Hypotenuse and an angle. Hypotenuse and an angle. We don't know about other two sides. So we can use the relationships of trigonometric ratios to find other two sides. Okay. I know sin theta is equal opposite side over hypotenuse. Opposite side over hypotenuse. So I know the value of theta, so I can get the sin theta value. I know the value of AC, AC is equal to X, so I can cross product this thing to subject BC. If I subject BC, BC is equal to AC sin theta, AC is equal to X puta, so BC is equal to X sin theta. So if I know the value of theta, suppose theta is 30, sin 30 means half, no? So I can use that value to evaluate, to calculate the value of BC. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Understood.
Then again, this kind of one. Second thing. The second thing, we are given a side and an angle. Okay. In this case, we don't know about hypotenuse and the other side. In this case, we can use tan theta instead of cos theta or sin theta. We can use tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite side over adjacent side. No? Opposite side over adjacent side. So opposite side is X, it is known, and adjacent side is AC. From that, I can subject AC. AC is equal to X over tan theta. So if I know the value of theta, then easily I can find AC. Suppose theta is 45. If theta is 45, tan 45 is equal to 1. No? So if it is 45, then AC also equal to 1. Okay. Then once you find the value of AC, you can use Pythagoras theorem to find hypotenuse, to find the hypotenuse. Okay. Likewise, I can calculate each and every sides of the triangle. Okay. We have to apply this application in mechanics. Okay. In most of the mechanics questions, we have to apply these relationships. Okay. Very important relationships. Do you understand this one?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Shall
just
I
copy
risk?
down this, no?
Sorry? Yeah, you have to copy down.
Okay, sir.
You have to copy down this one. Okay, let's do some exercises. Suppose, number one, we are given a right angle triangle, which is A, B, C, and this one is 10 meter, and this angle is 60. This angle is 60. Okay. Now you are asked to find the value of BC and AB. BC and AB. BC and AB. This is the first one. Second thing, ABC. Now you have to find again BC and AB. BC and AB. Let's do these two examples. First and second one. Okay. Shall we discuss first one? BC. Okay. In this case, we are given 10 and 60. 10 and 60. We are asked to find BC and AB. BC. BC is the opposite side to 60. Opposite side to 60. So the opposite side. When we consider the opposite side, so what is the trigonometric ratio connected with opposite side? Opposite side, it is sine theta, no? Sine theta. So I can write sine 60, it is equal to BC over 10. BC over 10. So BC is equal 10 times sine 60. Sine 60 is equal to sine 60 is equal to, anyone give me the answer? Somebody. So what is the value of sine 60? Sine 60. එතනද හිරුනේ. Sine 60. Sine 60 is equal to root 3 over 2. Root 3 over 2. So 2 to 10 will be cancelled out. It is 5. So BC is equal to 5 times root 3 meter. You don't want to simplify this one. Then AB. AB is the adjacent side. AB is the adjacent side. So I can write a trigonometric ratio with the adjacent side. So that is cos. That is cos 60. Cos 60 is equal to AB over 10. AB over 10. So AB is equal to 10 times cos 60. 10 times cos 60. 10 times cos 60. So what is the value of cos 60? Cos 60? You should remember these values, okay? What is the value of 0? What is the value of 30? What is the value of 60? What is the value of 45? And 90? So what is the value of 60? It is equal to half. Put a half. Half. Cos 60 is equal to half. So the answer will be 5 meter. Answer will be 5 meter. Okay. The second one. In the second one, we are given a triangle with 2 equal sides. This is a right angle triangle. And we are given the length of hypotenuse, but we are not given any angle. If we are not given any angle, how to find that one? How to find that one? Give me a proposal. Give me a way. Anyone? How to find the angle? How to find the angle here? You should remember the geometrical relationships that you have learned in
45 degrees.
45 degree. Because these two sides are equal. So these two angles should be equal. These two angles should be equal, because if there is a triangle with 2 equal sides, so angle opposite to equal sides are equal, are same. So if it is theta, this is theta 2. I know this one is 90 degree. This one is 90 degree. So 2 theta should be equal to 90 degree. 2 theta should be equal to 90 degree, because 2 theta plus 90 is equal to 180. That means 2 theta should be equal to 90. So theta is equal to 45 degrees. Then I can write equation for Equation to find A, B, and BC. Right, sine 45. Sine 45 is BC over AC. BC over AC. So BC is equal to AC into sine 45. Sine 45. AC into sine 45. So what is the value of sine 45? What is the value of sine 45? It is equal to 1 over root t, root 2, 1 over root 2. So it is equal to 10 over root 2. 10 over root 2. In this case, the denominator is a irrational number. It's an irrational number. I think it is better to rationalize the denominator. To rationalize the denominator, you should multiply both numerator and denominator by root 2. If I multiply this one by root 2, so if I multiply and divide in the same number, so this ratio won't be changed. Okay, won't be changed. So I will multiply this one by root 2 and divide this one by root 2. So then 10 times root 2 over root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2 means 2. It is equal to 2. Root 2 into root 2 is equal to 2. Then 10 over 2 times root 2. 10 over 2 times root 2. That means I will write in this way. BC is equal to 10 over 2. 10 over 2 means 5 times root 2 meter. 5 times root 2 meter. And that is equal to AB2. AB equal BC equal 5 times root 2. Everyone, did you get my calculation?
Yes.
Okay. Others? I need you to respond. Others? Did you get my calculations, Puta? Otherwise, I will explain it again. No? Good. Okay. Okay. Write it down. Yes. Yes, do. In this case, may consider the angle A. You can consider the angle C instead of angle A. Okay. Then the ratios will be reverse. Cos into sine, sine into cos. Okay. Okay, shall I erase this one? Okay. Ah. The second homework, I will share this to I will share this to the second homework. You have to do from the question number 4 to question number 10. Question number 4 to question number 10. Okay. Once you did question number from question number 4 to question number 10, please upload your answers. Okay. Okay. Shall I erase this one? Okay. Now we can move to vectors. Take your mechanics books now. Mechanics books. Now we are going to start mechanics. Listen. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, Buta. මම පොඩ්ඩක් ඔයගලන්ට විස්තර කරන්නම් මේ ක්ලාස් එකේ ස්ට්‍රක්චර් එක මම මේ හැමෝටම කියන්න ඕනි ලෙසන් එකක්. සිංහල මීඩියම් කට්ටියටයි ඔයගලන්ට දෙගොල්ලන්ටම ක්ලාස් එක මම කලිනුත් මේ මම හිතන්නේ මේ ගිය සතියේ මම හිතන්නේ කිව්වද කොහොමද මම මතක විදිහට කිව්වා. ක්ලාස් එක පුතේ දැන් මෙතනින් ඉඳන් අපි කෙලිම 4 hours යන්නේ. normally 8 to 12 යන්නේ. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඩේට් එක වෙනස් කරන්න ඕන නම් මම කන්සර්න් ඔයගොල්ලන් කන්සර්න් එක මම ඔයගොල්ලන් මේ බලන්නම්. හැබැයි up to November I cannot do anything because my 2023 batch is there. ඒක නිසා මට නම්බර් අග වෙනකන් මුත් ගන්න බැරි වෙයි. මේ කරන්න පුළුවන් එකම දේ Saturday Sunday මාරු කරොත් හැරෙන්න. එතනින් එහාට කරන්න බැරි වෙයි. මේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට එහෙම කරන්න ඕන නම් කියන මට Saturday Sunday මාරු කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි 23 කට්ටියත් එක්ක කතා කරලා. මේ ඒ අරින්න වෙන දවසක් දාගන්න බැරි වෙයි. මොකද්ද ඔයගොල්ලන් කන්සස් තියලා මට කියන්න මොන වගේ ඩේස්ද පුළුවන් කියලා. එතකොට අපිට මේ දෙසැම්බර් කියන්නේ නොවැම්බර් වලින් පස්සේ කියන්නේ දෙසැම්බර් ඉඳන් අපිට මේ ෆික්ස් ඩේට් එකක් දාගන්න පුළුවන්. ඊළඟට ඕල් රිසර්ච් ආවට පස්සේ මේක මේ 4.5 hour වෙනවා. මේ ඊළඟට මොකද අපිට පුළුවන් ඉක්මනින් සිලබස් එක කවර් කරන්න ඕනේ. මතක තියාගන්න ඕගොල්ලෝ ටාගට් කරන්න ඕනේ අයිලන්ඩ් රැන්ක් එක. අයිලන්ඩ් රැන්ක් එකක් ටාගට් කරන්න ඕනේ. අයිලන්ඩ් රැන්ක් එක ටාගට් කරන්න කියලා කියන්නේ පුතේ අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒ විදිහටම අපි වැඩ කරන්න ඕනේ. අයිලන්ඩ් රැන්ක් එක ටාගට් කරලා අපි ඒ විදිහටම වැඩ කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒ විදිහට වැඩ කරන්න අපි පුළුවන් ඉක්මනින් අපේ සිලබස් එක ඉවර කරලා පුළුවන් තරම් questions කරන්න ඕනේ. පුළුවන් තරම් full papers අපි කරන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? half papers කර කර ඉඳලා තේරුම් පුළුවන් තරම් full papers time කරලා කරන්න ඕනේ. තනිකරම papers කරන එක questions past papers කරන එක ඊළඟට past papers වලට equal model papers කරන එක පුළුවන් තරම් කරන එකෙන් තමයි island ranks වලට හදන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ. ඕගොල්ලෝ කොච්චර theoretical sound උනස් වැඩක් නැහැ questions කරලා නැත්තම්. ඒ නිසා හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න මම ඕගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් තරම් questions කරනවා. පුළුවන් තරම් questions කරනවා. තනිකර target එක තියෙන්න ඕනේ island ranks. island ranks තමයි තනිකරම target එක තියෙන්න ඕනේ. එතනින් මෙහා කිසිම target එකක් නැත. හරිද? මම ඒකයි අපි mechanics කළා ටික කාලයක් ගියාට පස්සේ ඕගොල්ලෝ මගේ improvement මම බලලා ඊට පස්සේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මම කෝ ජනවාරි ඔ පෙබ්‍රුවරි විතර අපි වෙනම ක්ලාස් එකක් දානවා කෙලින්ම ඒකම ටාගට් කළා දානවා කියලා කියන island ranksම ටාගට් කරලා දාන්නේ එතරම්දී ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මම කරන්නේ ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ සිලබස් එකේ හිතනකො mechanics වල අපි මේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපිට කවර් කරන්න ඕනි ටික කවර් වුණාට පස්සේ ඕගොල්ලන්ට තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන් මේ last lessons fields ඊට පස්සේ mechanics of properties වගේ last part lessons ටික කවර් කරන්න පටන් ගන්නවා. හරිද? කවර් කරන්න පටන් ගන්නවා කියන්නේ එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මුලිනුත් කරනවා අගිනුත් කරනවා. හැබැයි අර මුලි මේ යන ක්ලාස් එක දිගටම අග වෙනකම්ම යනවා. මේ යන ක්ලාස් එක දිගටම අග වෙනකම්ම යනවා. මේ අපි යන ක්ලාස් එක ඊට අමතරව දාන එක්ස්ට්‍රා ක්ලාස් එකේ තමයි අග ඉඳන් අපි කරන්න ගන්න. හරිද? ඒකට හේතුව පුළුවන් ඉක්මනින් සිලබස් එක කවර් කරගන්න. එතකොට කවුරු හරි ටැලන්ටඩ් ළමෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් ටැලන්ටඩ් ළමයින්ට පුළුවන් අගේ ඉඳන් මුලට තියෙන එකත් අල්ල ගන්න. හරිද? ඒක නිසා මම කියන්නේ ඔයාලම හැමදාම කියන්නේ ඕගොල්ලෝ කරන ඒවා මට අප්ලෝඩ් කරන්න. ඕගොල්ලෝ කරන ඒවා අප්ලෝඩ් කරන්න කියන්නේ මට එතකොට ඉවැලුවේට් කරන්න පුළුවන් ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ මට්ටම. දැන්ට තේරෙන විදිහට ඕගොල්ලෝ හොඳ මට්ටමක ඉන්නවා. නමුත් එන්න දැන් මේක හાર્ඩ් නිසා ඕගොල්ලෝ එන්න අනිවාර්යෙන් අප්ලෝඩ් කරන්න. පර්සනලි කමන්න නැහැ මට ගෲප් එකට දාන්න ඕනේ නැත්නම් පර්සනලි කමන්න නැහැ මට දාන්න. මම ගෲප් එකට දාන්න කියන්නේ ගෲප් එකට දැම්මොත් ඕගොල්ලෝ හැමෝම දන්නවා හැමෝම කරපු විදිය. එතකොට හැමෝන්ටම ස්ටඩි කරන්න පුළුවන් එක එක්කෙනා කරපු විදිය. මමත් සමහරවිට ළමයි කරන විදියෙන් මට වඩා මේ ෂෝට් කට්ස් මෙතඩ් පාවිච්චි කරපු ළමයි ඉන්නවා. හරිද? ඒ වගේ දේවල් වලින් අපිත් මේක කරන නිසා එක්කෙනෙක්ගේ ෂෝට් කට් මෙතඩ් එකක් අනිත් කෙනා ඉගෙන ගන්න එක ලොකු දෙයක්. හරිද? ඒක නිසා මම ඒකයි අර ඕපන් ගෲප් එකක් දැන් මේ අප්ලෝඩ් කරන්න කියලා. තාම ඒක යූස් කරන්නේ නැහැ කවුරුත්. හැබැයි ඒක අප්ලෝඩ් කරන්න මොකද ගොඩක් වෙලාවට පෙබ්‍රුවරි විතර පස්සේ අපි පටන් ගන්නවා පුතේ අගේ ඉඳන් මුලට එන්න. හරිද? එතකොට අනිවාර්යෙන් ඕගොල්ලෝ ඒ මට්ටමට හැදිලා තියෙන්න ඕන. හරිද? මොකද මම මේ ක්ලාස් එක කොහොමත් මුල ඉඳන් යනවාම තමයි මේ up to මේ 11 යුනිට් 11 වෙනකම් මේ ක්ලාස් එක කොහොමත් යනවා. ඊට අමතරව අර එක්ස්ට්‍රා ක්ලාස් එක උඩට එනවා. එතකොට within 1.5 year within to මේ 1.5 year මම බලන්න ටාගට් කරන්නේ සිලබස් එක කවර් කරන්න ස්පීඩ් ක්ලාස් එකත් එක්ක සිලබස් එක කවර් කරන්න. එතකොට අනිවාර්යෙන් අපිට කරන්න පුළුවන් ඉස්සරහට questions පුරාම කරන්න පුළුවන් මට්ටමක් හැදෙනවා අපේ ළමයිට. හරිද? ඒක නිසා ඒ plan එකේ අපි යන්නේ ඒ plan එක සක්සස්ෆුල් කරගන්න පුළුවන් ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ කමිට්මන්ට් එකත් එක්ක. ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ කමිට්මන්ට් එක තමයි වැදගත්ම දේ. මොකද මම කොච්චර කරත් වැඩක් නැහැ පුතේ ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ කමිට්මන්ට් එකක් නැත්තම්. ඕගොල්ලෝගේ කමිට්මන්ට් එක දෙන්න ඕනේ. මම මේ රෙකෝඩින් බලන ළමයිටත් කියන්නේ. මොකද පුළුවන් තරම් ලයිව් ක්ලාසස් වලට එන්න. ලයිව් ක්ලාසස් වලට එන්න කියලා කියන්නේ ලයිව් ක්ලාසස් වලදී මට ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ ස්පීඩ් එක බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. කොච්චර මේකෙන් කරනවද කියලා. දැන් අද කරා වගේ ටෙස්ට් දෙනවා. මම අර කිව්වා වගේ දැන් මේ තව කොහොමත් next week මේක ඩිස්කස් කරාට පස්සේ mostly මේ after next week may you will have exam from unit 1. okay මේ ඒක නිසා ඒ exam එකට ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ ready වෙන්න ඕනි හැම වෙලේම මතක තියාගන්න මේ විදිය දැන් මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට දැන් මේක first exam එක නිසා මම මුලින් notify කරා ඊට පස්සේ නේවා සමහරවිට මම notify කරන්නේ නැහැ පුතේ කෙලින්ම අද ඔයාලා ආවට පස්සේ මම කෙලින්ම සමහරට exam එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒක නිසා notifications මම කරේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ මුලින් මේ කියන්නේ first exam එක නිසා පොඩ්ඩක් set වෙන්න ඕන නිසා හරිද ඒක නිසා හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න හැම වෙලෙම up to date ඉන්න තියාගන්න එපා balance work නම් කිසිම දෙයක් තියාගන්න එපා. මොකද දැන් ඕගොල්ලෝ බලන්න ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ දැන් ඔය A-level කරන සහ A-level කරපු අයියලා අක්කලා ඉන්නවා නම් අහලා බලන්න balance work තියාගත්තොත් ගොඩ ඒමක් නැහැ. හරිද? ගොඩ ඒමක් නැහැ. මට දැන් ඕනි තරම් ළමයි හම්බෙලා තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් මාස ගානකට කලින් මේ නුත් ළමයි හම්බුණා. ඒ කියන්නේ ක්ලාසස් වලට ආවා. ක්ලාසස් වලට ආවා කියලා කියන්නේ පුතේ මේ 2 years වෙනකම්ම මේ ක්ලාසස් මාරු කර ඉඳලා ඒ කියන්නේ එතකන් ෆිට වෙලා නැහැ ගොඩක් ළමයිට කොහොමද කරන්න කියලා. ඔන්න එක්සෑම් ලඟ වෙනකොට තමයි ළමයට තේරෙන්නේ අන්න මිස් වෙලා තියෙන ඔච්චර තරමක්. එහෙනම් මම මොකක් හරි කරන්න ඕනි දෙයක් කරන්න ඕනි කියලා. ඊට පස්සේ ඔන්න ආය පාරක් මේ කරන්න ගන්නවා. හැබැයි එතකොට ගිහිල්ලා ඉවරයි වැඩේ. එතකොට කරන්න අමාරුයි. කොච්චර කරත් කරන්න අමාරුයි. මම මේ කියන්නේ විශේෂයෙන් අපි මැග්නස් ගත්තොත් එහෙම මැග්නස් වල ක්වෙස්චන්ස් පුතේ අපි පුරාම කරනවා. දැන් අපි මේ මොනවද මේ unit and dimensions කරන්නේ unit and dimensions වල පුරාම questions කරන්නේ ඒ වගේ මැග්නස් වල පුරාම questions කරනවා. ඒක නිසා කාට හරි ඒක එවලි මිස් වුණොත් ආයි ටිකක් අමාරුයි අල්ලගන්න. ඒකයි මම කියන්නේ මිස් කරගන්න එපා. week එකේ දෙන වැඩ week එකේම කරලා තියන්න. ආයි next week වලට දාන්න එපා. හරිද? හොඳයි. ඔය ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මතක තියාගන්න live class වලට මම එන්න කියලා කියන්නේ live class එක ඉවුණාට පස්සේ එතනින් එහාට ඒක ඉවරයි. ආයිසරයක් balance work නැහැ. හරිද? recording බල ඉන්න ඕනේ balance work නැහැ. එතනින්ම ඉවර කරන්න. හරිද? හොඳයි. මේ දෙත් ඔළුවේ තියාගෙන අර මං කියපු plan එකත් ඔළුවේ තියාගෙන අනිවාර්යෙන් island frank එක target කරනවා කියලා හිතාගෙන අපි යමු ඊළඟ unit එකට mechanics වල vectors පුතේ. wait a minute. හරි. එහෙනම් okay. Vectors. Okay. What is a vector quantity? What is a vector quantity? Vectors. In mechanics, we have to deal with vectors. Actually, 95% physical quantities in mechanics are vectors. So we have to learn about vectors before we do it mechanics. Okay. So what is a vector quantity? In unit and dimensions, I have mentioned that little bit. What is a vector quantity? Can you give me an answer? What is a vector quantity?
Which has a magnitude and direction.
Very good. Magnitude and direction. Because all the physical quantity has a magnitude, no? Any physical quantity have a magnitude. But some physical quantities have direction. Direction, especially force, velocity, displacement, something like that. Physical quantities have direction. So we call that kind of physical quantities are vectors. Physical quantities having both directions and magnitude are called as vectors. What is scalar? What is a scalar quantity? A scalar quantity? A scalar quantity?
Only with a magnitude.
Yes. It has only a magnitude, not a direction. It doesn't have a direction. It has only a magnitude. So if any physical quantity has a magnitude only, it will be called as a scalar. Magnitude only. This magnitude plus direction. This is magnitude only. Something like mass, temperature, time, likewise. So in mechanics, we are dealing with vectors and scalars. So we have to have some knowledge about those two physical quantities. So under this topic, we are discussing about vectors. Yes, yes. It can be measured. It can be measured, Puta. Because any physical quantity can be measured. Now we are discussing about physical quantities. Vectors or scalars, any kind of things are physical quantities. You know the definition of physical quantity, no? Physical quantity is a quantity that can be measured. So any physical quantity can be measured. So vectors or scalars can be measured. Okay. Okay. Write a topic, vectors. 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 This is the main topic. Under that main topic, write the subtopic, definition. 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 Under the definition, you can write that one, then this one. Okay. If any physical quantity has a magnitude and a direction, it will be called
Sir, can you repeat it from the beginning?
if any physical quantity has a magnitude and a direction, it will be called as a vector. Vector quantity. It will be called as a vector quantity. Example, force, velocity, displacement, those are vector quantities. This is the first subtopic. The second subtopic is scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. If any physical quantity, right under this scalar quantity, right under this topic, topic number 2 is scalar quantity, right under that topic, If any physical quantity has a magnitude only, it is called as a scalar quantity. It is called as a scalar quantity. We can write some examples. Energy, work done, time, mass. You can put a star mark here. You can put a star mark because this is very famous question. This is very famous question. Energy and work done. Energy and work done, because most of the children think work done is a vector quantity, because work done and energy is equal to force into distance. No, force into distance. Force is a vector. Therefore, most of the children think those two quantities are vector quantities, but those are not vector quantities. Those are scalar quantities. Therefore, this is a very famous question in A level. Last time they asked this question. This is very famous question. Whether the work done and energy are physical, so vector quantities or not. Okay. So this is very famous question. So those are scalar quantities. Scalar quantity. This is very famous question in A level. Okay. Energy and work done. Although the definition of energy and work done is force into distance, it is not a vector quantity. I will explain that one in when we are doing mechanics. So when we are doing work done. Okay. Now we have to compare the properties of scalar quantities and vector quantities. Scalar quantities and vector quantities. We have to compare their properties. Scalar and vector quantities. Okay. Write a third topic. Comparison of scalar and vector quantities. Comparison of scalar and vector quantities. Vector, scale. The first one. It has a magnitude and direction. Vector quantity has a magnitude and a direction, but scalar quantity has a magnitude only. Magnitude only. Magnitude only. The second thing, this is the most important thing. In scalar quantities, Puta, we can do normal mathematical operations. That means such as addition, summation, division, multiplications. We can do whatever the mathematical operations for the scalar quantities. Normally a number is a scalar quantity. No? A number is a scalar quantity. You have deal with numbers. No, you have add numbers. You have subtract number. No, so you have done it, every mathematical operations with respect to numbers. Okay, so when we are dealing with scalar quantity, we can do mathematical operations in a normal procedure. But when we are dealing with vectors, we cannot use mathematical operations in normal way. That is the most important thing. That means we cannot add two vectors, something like scalars. No, if you want to add 5 kg to 20 kg, after adding 5 kg to 20 kg, it will be 25 kg. Okay, because it is a scalar quantity. But if you want to add 20 Newton force into 5 Newton force, we cannot simply add 20 plus 5, that is equal to 25. We cannot simply add vectors. We simply add those kind of vectors, because vectors have direction. When we are doing some calculation, when we are doing addition or subtraction, we have to consider the direction of vectors too. Not only the magnitude, we have to consider the direction of vectors too. Therefore, we cannot perform mathematical operation in normal way in vectors. But in scalar quantity, we can perform mathematical operation in normal procedure. Okay. Do you understand me? I need your response. Okay, thank you. Cannot perform mathematical operations in normal procedures. Cannot perform mathematical operations in normal procedure. Example, we cannot add 20 Newton plus 5 Newton. If you want to add 20 Newton to 5 Newton, we cannot say it is equal to 25. We cannot say. It can be 15 Newton, it can be 30 Newton, 25 Newton, and it can be get any value in between 15 to 25. Okay, I will explain that later. Okay, so we cannot just add these two forces. We cannot just add these two forces. We cannot just add these two forces. These two forces, we have to consider the direction. We have to consider the direction. Direction 2. Okay. But in scale quantities, we don't want to consider the direction, so we can simply add whatever the values. Okay. So we can perform mathematical operations in normal procedure. Example, if you want to add 25 kg to 5 kg masses, the answer is 30 kg. Answer is 30 kg. Answer is 30 kg. We can simply add those two because those are scale quantities. Okay. But we cannot do that in vectors because vectors have directions. Okay. You can copy this table. The topic is comparison of vectors and scalars. Okay. Once you complete writing, please let me know. Okay, Buta. Then we can finish today's class. We can complete today's class. From tomorrow, so from next week onward, we are going to start with mechanics as the first session. Then we will continue the tudes of unit number 1. Okay, it is the second part of the session. Okay, up to now, do you have any questions to ask? Do you have any questions to ask regarding the vectors or dimensions, or according to our regarding the structure of our class? Anything? Do you have any question?
So,
No.
can you read out the last part of the vector section? I would like to call it. We cannot just add these two.
No, we
then
cannot
message-
just add these two forces.
Okay.
We have to consider the direction too. Two states, okay? We cannot just add these two forces. We have to consider the direction too. We have to consider the direction too. Okay. Have you completed this one? Have you completed this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, do you have any questions to ask regarding the structure or regarding the vectors or dimensions part? Yes, we have. We will cover this up after some time, because mostly I will wait until your oral results until your oral results, because after the oral results some students can connect to the class again. So I think it is better to do practical sessions after that. Practical sessions, because it is a practical sessions, but the practical sessions are very important thing, because we have to participate it as a physically. Okay, I think it is better. So I think the best way is until wait until your oral results, because after that we can fix the number of students and who are going to participate permanently. Then we can start practicals. Okay, otherwise doing again will not be possible. Okay, that's why I keep that thing. Okay. Any questions? Okay, so we can complete the class, Buta. We can complete the class. Again, you have to do the questions. You have to do the questions. You have to work within the time. Now I have given you the questions from 40 to 50, no? 40 to 50. So Please allocate 20 minutes. Within 20 minutes, complete all the questions. If you do not have enough time, don't worry. Please give just answer. Just answer all the questions. Okay. Don't leave any question. Don't leave many questions. You have to build a examination environment within your home. Okay. Otherwise, you cannot practice for the exam. Then there is another question regarding trigonometrics. Once you complete those questions, please upload that to the group. Then I can check that one. Otherwise, you can personally send that to me. Then I will check that one. The most important thing is sending your work. Sending your work, because I need to evaluate you. I need to get some idea about you. Then I can restructure my class, because if I get some idea about you, if I get some idea about you, then I can speed up or I can slow down the class, so I can get some idea how to rearrange this class. Okay, so please send me your work, then I can understand whether you have understood or not. Okay. Okay, so have a nice day. Thank you for participating. Okay.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Okay, God bless you. You're welcome.